Right, this is the Lakes Wild Camp take 2. Heading down to South Lakes this time for one nighter, hopefully. Weather's fantastic though, dry as out, so it shouldn't rain and out like that, shouldn't need to abandon the camp. Gonna get 2 Wainwrights, Harter Fell in the Southern Lakes and Green Crag, so join us when I get there, see you in a bit. Right, so we've arrived at the car park, we're going to be parking up. The sign here says welcome to Hardknot Forest, and then we're going to head up that way to the first peak and then over to Green Crag and see what it's like for camping. It's quite nice down here, it's a nice river. Look at that. But anyways, we'll get our kit on and get on my way. So up there you can see that's Harter Fell, that's the first one we're going to hit. Get the high one first and then down to the lower one. It's not a big walk, but the weather's cracking. Right, so we've done the easy part, walking through a little bit of the Hardknot Forest, up the forestry track, and then hang a right. And then it's like straight up from here like. Currently over 30 degrees, so it's going to be sapping this. But we'll get it done, that's what we do, we'll get them done. The views will keep occupied. Right, so we've just had a quick water stop there, not even a mile, we're on 0.9 of a mile. We're at 300 metres and I think it's 660 or something or thereabouts. It's over 600 at the summit. So straight into it and it's straight up basically, but we've just opened up a little bit here and the views are outstanding. I think that's a Coniston range over there. There's a nice crag there to the left and then we're continuing all the way up there. No doubt I'll give you a further update on this little bit going up because it's hard on a hot day like, but we'll crack on. Right, we're at 400 metres, 1.06 miles. 43 minutes, and so far the views are cracking. I tell you what, it ain't easy, I'll put it down to the heat, but this is the gift that keeps giving. So this was a Canny Falls summit actually, it was like yeah we're nearly there, but obviously I knew because elevation we weren't, but we'll continue on. Looks a little bit more doable now rather than the slight scramble I would call it. Up, I mean it's a steep rocky path, that's it, so we'll crack on. Also just where we've stopped at the 400, just noticed there's a load of bilberries. I think that's what they're called, they look like blueberries but very small. They're nice, they're alright, not as sweet as blueberries. Yeah, had a couple, Adam's getting a good handful for himself. So 573 metres, it's 649 the summit, which just plateaued slightly here, and that's the summit there. So not very far now, but I tell you what, in this heat like, it's hard work like, but we'll do it. Big rest up there, and then crack on to the next peak. See you shortly. Right, so here we are, summit of Harter Fell. I'm on the highest point, trig point's over there, just slightly lower. Views are outstanding. There's a lot of flies on the summit of this one, like, they're doing me head in. So I'm going to climb down and have a little rest, and then we'll head off to Green Crag, which I believe is in that direction over there. So we'll enjoy this. So zooming in down there, I don't know if you can see right, but you'll see like maybe some walls in a square shape. That's Hardknot, a Roman fort there. And in the background of that, the higher peaks, Scafell Peak, etc. Beautiful views around here, really good. We have to walk up, hard work though. Not that the camera will pick it up, but you can actually see the Isle of Man from here. You can certainly see the sea. I'll do a zoom in, see if you can see the sea, which I believe you probably can. And in the distance of the sea, I've got like a hazy background of the Isle of Man. Absolutely cracking. So we're heading towards, if you can see that lake over there, that water body, towards that, you see the crags just about there. That's where we're heading. It's about 1.5 miles, 2.5k. So Adam says it's a little bit wet down there when he done it, but we haven't had a lot of rain. Well, I'm saying we haven't had a lot of rain. You saw last week. Hopefully it's dried out because we've got a bit of a dry spell going on. So we'll crack on. It's all downhill from here, and then we'll set up camp and get some food on, watch the sunset, and then hopefully sunrise in the morning, and then crack on back to the car, see what time what, possibly get a couple of cheeky ones in, depends, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm just glad to be out. Actually going to succeed in the camp tonight. I don't think there's any reason why I won't, but you know, anything can happen. I've bought the Bobcat Ultralight this time instead of my brand new tent, which I've still never pitched. The Helm Compact 2, still never pitched that, so I'll get the old Bobcat up. I do like the Bobcat, and it's dry. I haven't seam sealed it, but I've got a top and everything. I'll show you the setup when I put it up. So catch us in a bit. That's us nearly dropped down to about 350 metres from Harter Fell, in between Green Crag and Harter Fell now. It's a nice little wood block there, little water system there. According to Adam, he's done it before. It's quite boggy down here. I'll let you know how we fare. I haven't brought my gaiters in out. I'm not really bothered, like, but I would drop down to 350, and I think we're going to go back up to something like 460, maybe 560. 2 seconds, I'll confirm it. Back up to 489. So down to 350, up to 489, so another 130, 140 metres ascent, and then set up. But really enjoying this. Seen one person so far the day. He climbed to the top of a Harter Fell. He had a 360 camera on. Looked quite cool. Done a little bit of vlog to his phone, so I didn't catch his name, like. I'd see if he was on YouTube, but if I do see him, I'll maybe give him a subscribe. So right, we'll crack on down there through the bog and then up to that high point. Catch us in a bit. Right, just coming up to the summit of Green Crag. Ditch our kit just slightly down below. Full of flies up here. I'm absolutely spent. Wow, views are fantastic. Right, so the plan of action now is to find water in a camp. So I can see water down in the valley down there, but it's on the wrong way. We're going to look at the route back. I think there's a river about probably a k away, and maybe pitch up next to that if there's a pitch available. We shall see. If it's boggy, we'll find somewhere else, but we're definitely going to pitch somewhere. But we need to get water unfiltered, or we're going to die, basically. But that's why we brought our water filters and stuff. So I'll catch up with you shortly. We've done 3.77 mile, 3 hours 12. Heat's totally sapping, but we've got the 2 Wainwrights anyways, back down for a kit and a way to find water. Right, so we've dropped down, we're at 4.86 mile. The car's probably 1.5 miles to 2 miles away. We found a water source just there, nice running water, and we're going to get the filters out and do a bit of water filtering. I'll try to get it on camera for you. Right, so this is it's a Alp Kit water filter. You get a bag and you get the filter, filter screws on to the bag. It's got directional arrows. You fill the bag up, you screw the filter on, you squeeze the bag. I'll show you in a sec. There you go, got some water in the bag. Horseflies all over. Yep, so make sure you got the filter direction correct. Get your bottle, put the filter in and squeeze through. These flies are gonna make me water spill, I can see it. Right, so you get the gist of it. Always remember to put your lid on in between filling the bottle, because you don't want the bottle to spill when you've just done all that. So I'll crack on and fill the rest of my bottles, and I'll get you back in a bit. These flies are doing me head in. Right, that's us resupplied with water. Instead of heading back, we're doing a bit of exploration now. We're choosing another route. We're heading down this stream and it joins to a river. There's stepping stones as a ford and that, so it should be canny. Oh, there's a better place to fill the water and all. Hindsight yet again. Look at that. Never mind. We're going to follow the river down and then find a decent pitch. Hopefully have a dip to cool off if we can find a nice little plunge pooly bit. So I'll give you further updates when I get further down here. This is much better ground now. We've stumbled upon this absolute gleaming path here. So it's all getting better. Up there is Harter Crag, in it? Harter Fell. Harter Fell, we've done that. Glad that's out the way. That was a lung buster in the heat. Green Crag over there, all done. Ticked off the 2 Wainwrights I'd required for this area. I'm totally beat like with the heat. We've got water now. I will boil it up. Well, I'll probably still drink it how it is. Like, it's a little bit green, but we're not that bothered. Just means getting to the toilet, doesn't it? Never mind. Anyways, we'll crack on down here, find where the streams join together, make a bigger river, have a dip, find somewhere to pitch up, and then see how the night plans. Adam's brought steak as well, so that's going to be a good one. So we're following down the river, we're coming up to a ford in a minute, but there's like a cottagey thing there. We're going to have a little investigation, see what it is. It's probably just a holiday home or something. Oh, it's a bridge over. We'll have a look, I'll show you in a sec. The horseflies are another level, by the way. I've never known anything like it down the lakes. We just constantly swarm by them. We'll put smidge on. I know it's not meant for them, but we thought it might do a little bit. Kind of did at first, but no, it's not doing that. So, right, what is this? Is it a working barn? Who knows? Oh, there's a nice fort down there. There's a way down to the river. I think that's a farm, Adam. Yeah, it's looking like a farmhouse. We've got kind of a few logs and stuff. Coast to coast cycle route one now as well. Aye, it's a little cottage, little farm cottage. So I'll update, isn't it? As you can see, I've got the old nets on now. Yeah, this is a path that hasn't been used for a while. Tick territory this. Adam's disappeared. See the road down there. In the distance is a waterfall. Lush. There we go. Look at these little fellas. Look at them. Hello. Hello. Right, we think we've found a good enough pitch down by the river. That's a view there. So we're going to get some food, have a drink, set up, and then have a dip in the river. Let's go and see what Adam's making for tea. Oh, it smells very nice, mind. Adam, what are you making?
I'm having a nice big flat iron steak with chimichurri. It's been marinating all day, so it's nice and tender.
Man.
Quickly, 2 minutes aside. Probably about 6-8 minutes, something like that in total. It's a little stove. In a bit of freshly baked shea butter.
Sounds good, sounds good. Yep, sounds good.
Excited.
I've got a pasta bolognese, and I also carried a M&S Mexican dip with some pita chips. Maybe you see in the background, I brought my picnic table also, which was quite handy. Heavy though, carrying it, but all the way. So never mind. Right, I'm gonna sort my tea out, eat my dip and that. Catch up shortly once we've pitched up. We might have a dip in the pool. Definitely in the morning, but maybe tonight as well. Right, it's a 10:15 at night now. Still quite late, but we're gonna get our heads down and I'll set a time lapse up. Hopefully I'll get some canny star footage. I mean, there's no stars out yet, like, but we'll see. And I'll see you in the morning, give you an update before we hike it back to the car. So catch you later. Morning everyone, it's 5:39 in the morning, as you can see, all packed away, leave no trace. So, not a bad night's sleep apart from one little incident, but I'll talk about that another day. It was alright, lots of wildlife and that, sound of music, sound of water running, so it's been quite good. So, I'm gonna... Well, I'll end me sleep now actually. I'm going to hike back to the car. Just wait when we watch this start. I think Adam's already at the car, so I'll meet him there. Oh, he left about a couple of minutes earlier. So right here we're going back to the car. It's not been a bad trip though, so never mind. There'll be better ones. Right, so that's it, back to the car. There we go. Belter. Right, if you do like this, please like, subscribe and share. So I'll catch you maybe next weekend out for a hike. Okie doke. See you later. Quick update as well. Last night when I was getting my tent out, there was we came across a white Boss or Hugo Boss like polo shirt. There we go. So like I say, leave no trace, so we're going to take it home. And now the owner, Craig Ormston, so he'll be getting it back. I don't know why it was still in my tent like, but he did borrow my tent a few weeks back, so maybe it's a gift, I don't know, I'll ask him. But anyways, I think we're going to head back now, get back nice and early, and we've got the day to ourselves, so I'll catch you later.